September 2025, we are here again with another Digital Marketing with DB, your digital buddy. So today what we are going to understand is, if you are a general manager of a small independent boutique hotel, right, and you need to enhance your direct booking revenue, what do you actually need to understand about digital marketing so that you can ultimately go and achieve this goal that you have, that is increasing your direct booking revenue? Before I move forward, I just want to showcase a real life example that if you actually go and watch this complete video, you will be able to understand how to identify problems properly. Like a problem which one of my client had is they had renovated a segment of their rooms and wanted more people to check those rooms out. So as a marketing partner, what we implemented is a solution, and from that solution, the impact that we got is more number of users were checking the rates of these renovated rooms. So our aim was to ensure that these renovated rooms get more eyeballs, and that is what we were able to get by the solution getting implemented. With that being said, let us set some good context over here. Imagine you are the general manager of a 52, maybe a 5 to a 50 key property. And historically, what you've noticed is most of your bookings come through online travel agencies. By online travel agencies, I am referring to the Expedias, the Booking.coms, the Make My Trips. So you've noticed that most of your bookings actually come from them. Right at this point of time, what you want to do is you want to increase your direct booking revenue share. That is your aim. And to do that, what you have understood is you need to hire a digital marketing organization who will help you with online marketing for your property. If you've already decided which particular marketing agency with which you want to work, I just want to highlight some key aspects of digital marketing which, if you are aware of, it will help not only you but also the working relationship which you will have with this marketing partner. And both of you working together will help get more direct booking revenue. The number one thing that you have to understand is that your website is your digital home, right? By digital home, I mean it is like your digital hotel. The other aspect that we will notice is that there are local listings, which is part of this digital marketing gamut. By local listing, you are looking at Google business pages, TripAdvisor pages, Kayak listing, Apple Maps listings. So, and I am not listing all the different local listing platforms which are there, but these are just few examples. That's one aspect of digital marketing. The other aspect of it is social media marketing, wherein the popular social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Reddit, these are also part of the larger gamut of digital marketing. And also, like you have already been interacting with them, are the traditional online travel agencies. You're looking at Booking.com, Expedia, Make My Trip. All of these combined together, and along with that, the booking engine, like the booking engine is from where you actually get the direct bookings. All of these combined together, when worked upon, when optimized properly, you will see an increase in your direct booking revenue. If you notice, I did not specifically talk about reviews over here, right? Why did I do so? The reason is reviews is something which is very important when you are trying to ensure that your direct booking revenue increases. And this review is such a crucial thing because reviews can be given on social media, reviews can be given on all of these different local listing channels, and a review can also be given on your website. Not only that, reviews can also be given in these, online travel agencies. Like you can have a review coming from Booking.com, Expedia, Make My Trip. So reviews is something which is adjacent to all of these different digital properties with which you would be working to enhance your direct booking experience. With that said, let me set up some context on how marketing agencies work. In general, marketing agencies have different kind of experiences. Different marketing agencies will specialize in different things. Some will be more heavy towards website marketing, some may be more towards social media marketing, or some may be more towards online reputation management, that is review marketing. Depending on your exact need, it is beneficial that you understand your need first and then choose a marketing partner, rather than first choosing a marketing partner and then throwing your need at them, even if they are not exactly experts in that particular kind of marketing. Once you've understood this portion, let's, for example, take that you've chosen to move forward with a website marketing agency. Once with that, there are three important tools which you should ensure that your web marketing partner is implementing when they are starting your digital marketing efforts. Number one is Google Tag Manager. Number one is Google Analytics. Number two is Google Search Console or Bing Webmaster Tool, and number three is Google Tag Manager. All of them are free. Moreover, there are a lot of other tools which can be used, but these are basic tools which one should have whenever they are starting their digital marketing efforts. I'll quickly run through a few basic points of what these tools does. When we are talking about Google Analytics, this gives you a data-driven map of what potential guests are doing when they are coming to your website. So that is what Google Analytics does. If you look at Google Search Console or Bing Webmaster Tool, this particular tool, what it gives you is what are the kind of keywords for which your property or your website is showing on search results. Say, for example, your property name is XYZ Hotel. So these Search Console tools will show you what sort of keywords users are searching and on which type of keywords are your website populating on search. So that's what Google Search Console will show you. The third is Tag Manager. Tag Manager or tag management is used to tag any of the components on your website. Say, for example, you can tag a button to check how many users are clicking on it. So that type of a tag can be set up for this button for you to understand how many users are actually clicking on this button. Maybe you want to measure it. The reason for why you want to tag something can be extremely varied. Just important to know is Tag Manager is a tool through which you can do this. And over here, I had just given a use case. Like if you've introduced a new room and you have a button on your homepage, so through that button and through tag management, you can actually understand how many users are going to that particular room page through that button. If you've understood these basic concepts of the tools, let me give you a short description of the important metrics that you should be tracking for each of these tools. So inside of Google Analytics, you would want to track sessions, page views, and clicks to book now button click. Sessions is basically whenever a user comes to your website and browses the different pages, that is tagged as one session. A session can be as big as long as the user is there on your website actively searching and browsing your web pages. A page view is counted whenever some user opens up a page on your web page. Say, for example, if I am going to your website and this is your website and there are several pages on your website. In one session, I can do this entire journey, but it will be counted as two page views because this is your website. I came to your homepage, I went to your rooms page. So I am having two page views, whereas I am having one session. It is because a session can have multiple page views. The third is clicks to book now button. You are having a website so that you can enhance your direct booking experience or you can enhance your direct booking revenue. For anyone to actually go ahead and book, they would need to click on the book now button, right? So you want to understand how many people are actually clicking on the book now button. These things can be easily tracked through Google Analytics. If we look at what sort of tracking you want to do, an example is you want to track how many users, for all the users who are coming to your website. I did something wrong over here, 1 second. For all the users who are coming to your site, out of them, how many are actually going to your rooms page? That's an important metric to track, because if people are not going to your rooms page, they obviously may not want to book with you, because if they are not going to the rooms page, they will not know what type of room you have for offering and they will not be booking with you. So this is a metric you may want to track on a regular basis. Another kind of a tracking that you want to have is for all the users who are coming to your website, how many are actually going ahead and checking the book now button? So that is also something which you can go ahead and track through Google Analytics. Again, these are just two examples of two tracking KPIs, if I may say so. The aim being you want to get these KPIs as high as possible as the days and months and years pass by. Moving on to Search Console. So inside of Search Console, there are a lot of data points that you can see. I'm just sharing three such points. Number one is impressions, number two is CTR, and the number three is keyword/search terms. And I'll not go into details of each one of them right now. I'll just share one thing about impressions and branded impressions. What a branded impression means is if more guests get to know about your property through the various marketing that you are doing, there is a higher chance that they may end up searching about your property a little more. Once that happens, you will see that your branded impressions goes higher because more people are getting to know about your property. That is why the impressions for your branded search term meaning your hotel name, will get higher as and when people are getting more aware of your hotel's presence. With the above taken care of, say, what do you need to do after you've launched your book direct strategy? The first thing that you need to do is benchmarking. What do I mean by benchmarking? Benchmarking basically means is, suppose you launch your site on July of 2025, right? So July 2025 is when you launch your site. You should have the above metrics which I just explained in a very easy, digestible manner, form of a dashboard kind of a thing. Your marketing partner can help you get this data, but you should absolutely have these data at your fingertips. And moreover, the more granular the data, the more insights it can be generated. With this data that you have, which is already benchmarked, now what you would want to do is you want to do a joint brainstorming session. What do you do in this joint brainstorming session, and with whom do you do this brainstorming session? You do this with your marketing partner. Right? So you can have different questions. Your marketing partner can have different questions. The idea is to have a brainstorming session. So, say suppose you may have a question that what is my traffic to room page view ratio over the past 3 months? From there, you can try and uncover various insights. Insights like, is this particular ratio changing on weekends? Like, are you noticing that people who are coming to the website on weekends are checking your rooms page more than people who check the rooms page on weekdays? Or maybe you try and find a particular pattern which says, suppose for example, you see that on a Wednesday, you always get higher number of website visitor is to room page visitor. Now that's a key insight with which different problems can get solved. Another insight that can be looked at is where are people coming to your website? Like from which geographies are people coming to your website? Try and uncover if it matches exactly with what you see in real life. Or is it that you are seeing something different on your website versus what you experience in real life? Again, these questions are a start. If you really want to see results from your marketing efforts, especially when you're trying to move towards increasing your book direct revenue, from my understanding and from my experience, it is very important that you try and work with your marketing partner, not as a vendor, purchaser kind of a relationship, but more as a partner with whom you are trying to solve your problem. Your problem being increasing book direct revenue. With such a brainstorming session, list down all the relevant ideas that you are having, which can be used to enhance the KPIs that you are tracking. Implement any of these ideas and see if these results are matching with your hypothesis or not. I'll move to a real life example to show you how this whole process works. So I had a client of mine, and this is how exactly all marketing agencies will be working. I am just giving an example from my real life experience. So a client of mine had renovated a segment of their rooms, and they wanted more website visitors to check that room, the newly renovated room. As a solution, what we understood is it is best to implement a banner on the homepage so that whenever any user lands on the website, they see this information that, hey, these rooms are renovated. And once they see that information through a banner, then hopefully people will check out those rooms more. Once we implemented this solution, we monitored it for 15 days. And after a month, what we saw is higher number of users checking the rates of these renovated rooms. So this is how we work with any hotel. And again, it is not about how we work. It is more like how any marketing partner would work if you are having a partner relationship with your marketing organization rather than a vendor purchaser relationship. So question is, do you work with your marketing partner to find out your benchmarking and strategy sessions? Do you do these strategy sessions? What is the problem that you are currently trying to solve in your book direct journey? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you like what you see, if you feel this is good, then hit a like. It will motivate me to do such videos. I'll try and become a little more your digital buddy. Thank you so much.